guys, Kenneth here, and you are watching the best show, in my opinion, on YouTube.
No opinion, that's a fact. Hey, Kevin, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Okay, with Kevin and Mikhail, enjoy the Scorpion Show.
Don't go off. I just pressed record.
You know what I mean? So yeah, don't laugh. It's not funny.
No, it's not funny. $200 million. Oh no,
what they're saying
has
is
to get wrongful death.
Because what the lawyers are saying is, yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah, it's not.
Not enough. But
For some people,
died.
certain people, it's not enough.
Yeah, but I'm sure everybody on that train is probably not suing. The ones who probably didn't really get hurt, they're probably not suing. I don't think everybody's on the train suing.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, we was hey, first of all, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikhail.
It's us.
We are back with the new video. I hope y'all had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. I want to first start by saying that on September 5th, the Scorpion Show, Sweet Addictions TV presents The Blackout, featuring us and all of your favorite YouTubers. Again, September 5th in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going down. Labor Day weekend, aka Black Gay Pride weekend, is going down. So we want to make sure that you are there. If you have not booked your hotel yet, the hotel information is inside the More Info box. If you have not donated to the Blackout and you would love to donate, please make sure you visit the link inside the More Info box. And thank you for your future donation towards the Blackout. Also, we will be having the meet and greet at the Blackout. The meet and greet will also be a like a question and answer where you could ask any of us questions. We're going to have performances, and of course we're going to have food. So we will see y'all all there September 5th. Any questions that you may have, please send them to me on Facebook or write Candy on Facebook. Also, I want to send my prayers and condolences out to the family of Much Love from Kentucky. Nina's mother-in-law, she was on life support, and I seen that she tweeted a couple days ago that they took his mother off of life support, her husband's mother off of life support. So I want to send my condolences out to you. Much love, and I hope that you get back to doing your YouTube videos soon, and I will be giving you a call. I just want to give you a little time to grieve, but I will be giving you a call. So make sure y'all send your tweets, Instagram or Facebook messages. And she also left a P.O. box if you want to send your cards for sympathy and things like that. But while we were just about to press record, the news was talking about the Amtrak train, derailment, and they were saying that that a bunch of people have their lawyers, and that there is a $200 million cap on the injuries from the derailment to pay out, and the lawyers were just saying that that's not enough money. So that's what we were discussing. They haven't said anything about the train conductor, but they did say it's going to take about 12 months to fully investigate this whole thing on what happened. I didn't know it should take that long.
Me neither.
But they were saying that nobody shot at the nobody shot at the train, but something did hit the train window.
Probably a rock.
Yeah, something, because you know how kids do. Because I used to do that shit back in the day.
You know what? I never did that, but we did used to walk on the train tracks. We never threw rocks at the trains, but we did walk on the train tracks, and I have seen people throw rocks at trains. So when I heard about that, and they said that it had happened several times before at that particular section, it's like, I can see it because, yeah, I can see it. And that's what people do.
And they said that, the SEPTA train uses that same track. And they were saying that a couple minutes before, somebody had threw something and it hit the SEPTA window. But I don't know how that would equate to a train derailment. I don't know. So they're investigating everything. The FBI
it's not.
And got involved.
It can't. They're just trying to line everything up. It's like you have somebody somewhere is trying to use that rock or whatever being thrown at that window as an excuse for the derailment, but that still doesn't excuse the fact that this train was going 50 miles over the speed limit at a curve. So whether somebody threw a rock or not, how can you can't really associate the two.
Yeah, it's just
yeah,
it's just a whole lot going on with that. And as we get more information, we'll fill you guys in. But the trains are now up and running from Philadelphia to New York, or basically from Washington, D.C. to New York, or Washington all the way up to Boston, where normally it goes. So yeah, so this weekend, you know, I went out for a little bit. Shout out to Sharon and Keenan. We had a good time. Shout out to Box's Bar because that is like my new bar to go to for happy hour. I freaking love it. 2 drinks. You pay for the full price for 1 drink, and then the next drink is $1. So basically, you're paying for 2 drinks. But anyway, I love the place and everything. Had a good time. I come home, I'm minding my business. I get a text message from Bobby Torres. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Bobby. And he sends me this video with Janet Jackson's voice talking about your girl's coming back. So I'm listening to the video. So Janet is talking on it, and she's saying, I said that you were here from my mouth, and this year you'll get new music, a new tour, and she was saying it's a new movement. And she was like, join the movement or some shit. She said, but listen, that's all I had to do is hear new music and new tour. Because first of all, I need to start setting some money to the side. Because you know when them tickets going to sell, a lot of people are going to be racing to go get those tickets.
I need to set mine aside for bit.
For who?
No.
Because you never know what she might. But yeah, but this is about that girl, my boy.
Sorry.
Well, yes. So listen, I am just freaking out. I was excited. I was going off on Twitter. I was posting videos on Instagram. Janet made an Instagram account and she posted her little picture and stuff. And then I loved her little bio about herself. Talking about an icon, a trendsetter, a singer, a songwriter, a producer.
So she's getting ready.
Yes, this bitch is ready. She was like, y'all not going to keep telling me when I'm coming out. I'm going to come out when I'm ready. Yes. Right. So I'm just so freaking excited. Shout out to all the Jam fam because we was just going crazy. It's just, I'm just happy. For new music, it's been 7 fucking years. And yes, the music industry has changed. And you know, I hate when people like Wendy Williams get up there, oh well, nobody's really going to buy the new music, but we will go to the tour and things like that. Bitch, you don't know. You don't know what kind of music she's making or who she's making this music for. If anything, I'm just happy that Janet Jackson is making new music. Janet Jackson has nothing left to prove in the music industry. She has nothing left to prove. Anything I would love for her to go after an Oscar. But anyway, bitch, we talking about the music. I want some new fucking music. Because how many times I can listen to Control and Rhythm Nation and Janet and The Velvet Rope and All For You and Discipline and 20YO and Davida Joe. How many times can I listen to that shit? I want something new. Fans always love something new. I don't care. Like bitches, like, not bitches, but people like Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin, they still make fucking music. And they don't give a fuck if 2 people fucking buy it. They in the fucking studio and they working. Or they on somebody's TV show singing and dancing. But shout out to Patti. Because Patti did a good job on Dancing with the Stars. Even though we didn't discuss that season, Patti did a good job. And you know, I love it. But back to Janet. We are excited. We are excited. And like I said, I'm gonna bust my ass to get Janet on the Scorpion show. I'm gonna bust my ass to make it happen. Not like that, but I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna get her ass. She gonna get on here and we're gonna talk about music. We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about whatever she was open to talk about. I want to talk about. And happy belated birthday, Janet. Janet is 49 years old. And I just can't wait. So I'm super, super excited. And thank you to everybody that was writing me on Facebook, Twitter, all that, YouTube, Instagram. But you know, if you writing me on Monday asking me, did I hear about Janet Jackson? You are really, really under a rock to think that I didn't know that since Friday. But anyway, so Saturday night was the movie premiere of Bessie, starring Queen Latifah.
Oh wait, I want to talk about something.
Oh, shit, as long as you don't come from my girl.
No.
Because I'm on a roll right now.
No, I'm happy for your girl.
Yes.
That's why I want to talk about mine.
How future right there.
No, because I heard you how excited you was about your girl, and I'm actually excited about mine. You know, my girl just released, you know, her and Nicki Minaj just came out there with their new music video for I'm Feeling Myself. You know, what's the name of the song?
Feeling Myself.
Yeah, you know,
It's a Nicki Minaj track.
Yes, and it's a video that's out for it now, so
Yes.
make sure you guys check that out. But, you know, so this is nothing, it's nothing really new on my girl's end like Janet's, but the other day, over the weekend, I was at home. So I was on YouTube and I was pulling up different stuff on YouTube and I'm trying to figure, that's who it was. The actor James Coburn. Y'all know who he is. You to Google him, James Coburn. He's a legendary actor. He died some years ago. I think it was in 2002. He died of a heart attack. Well, anyway, I was on YouTube and I was looking up some of his stuff, and I Googled because back in the early 2000s, he was the voice of the Chevrolet commercial.
Like a rock?
Yeah, Like a Rock. He was the voice for that before he died. So anyway, something told me to like look up that video on YouTube. So I tried to find his voice to see if I could remember from the commercials. And instead, guess what I found? You know how it has the related videos? Mind you, this has nothing to do with James Coburn. Guess what popped up?
Us?
No.
No.
Beyonce.
But I could have figured that too.
Yeah, she popped up, but it was her concert that she did, the Rock in Rio concert when she did it for the Mrs. Carter tour. It was for Mrs. Carter, and she was in Rio in the big stadium she did. Well, I had only seen bits and pieces of it, but the whole concert is on YouTube. And when I saw it, I said, okay, an hour and something minutes. So I sat there, and I actually watched the whole entire thing on YouTube. And it was so funny because I was just like, wow, it took me back to the Mrs. Carter show. And I was like, damn, like, first of all, that crowd, shout out to Rio, that was an amazing crowd. This big arena, it was just amazing, all those people. But I was just like, damn, I can now see why Beyonce is just the best out today, because she's like a fucking amazing. Like, Beyonce, I can't wait to see you.
Bitch, you fucking tried that.
What?
Anyway,
shout
out to all the Jan fam out there.
No.
Shout out.
No, I didn't try it because you talking about
I
Jan.
thought you was going to talk about the fucking Feeling Myself video.
No.
You talking about Rock and Rio.
No, I couldn't talk about the Feeling Myself video because I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw it.
Well, I seen the video.
Yeah, but I was talking about Rock and Rio because this was my first time seeing it. Like, I had never seen Rock and Rio before, and I know it's old, but something was like, just sit here and watch it. Only thing I didn't like about it, I really wasn't feeling that short bob that she had. I ain't like that, but, you know, I'm so used to the long hair, but, you know, she was still rocking it like she had the long hair, you know, but, you know, I loved it. I really, really loved it. Kevin is excited about Janet, and I'm excited about Beyonce. Remember, that was our first video of the Scorpion Show where we talked about Beyonce and Janet and how things have changed.
Yes.
That was in 2008. Yes. Neither one of us had met our favorites.
At that time. But I've seen my favorite.
How things have changed.
Yes. At least I can say, I got a phone call.
I know that's right.
Bitch, a phone
call.
From Janet fucking Jackson.
Well, let me see what I got.
Bitches.
Oh, no.
She sent you a video? Shut up.
I'm about to show you.
Bitch, you about to pull something up.
No, I'm not. I'm about to show you. I gotta turn the mic down. I'm not on Google, bitch.
Oh, yeah, but she put that mic to your mouth.
Alright, let me stop. Let's take this video off.
Okay, I'm fucked up too. I'm headed right over to Parkwood Entertainment in New York. Put my fucking
but shout out to Beyonce and Janet. It's always fun when our faves come out with stuff. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I know the excitement that you have with Janet coming out with new stuff, because I get excited when Beyonce comes out with new stuff. Like, that's like, and I remember when you brought me that Janet ticket to that concert, and it was a great concert.
And we were right there. At the
Tower
there.
Yeah, Tower there. It was, that was a fun concert. I had all those videos on my phone. Yeah, I don't have no more because that was an old phone. Yeah. But we had fun.
Yes, we did. And yeah, y'all know, I can't wait.
Yeah, I know you can't wait.
I can't fucking
wait. Now you know how I feel when Beyonce comes out with stuff. I just feel like they be like, Beyonce came out with something.
So I did see the Feeling Myself video. The Feeling Myself video, it was cute. And I'm really wondering if Beyonce and Nicki Minaj have a real friendship, because this video, it looks like they're really friends. And you know, we don't never see Beyonce and Nicki Minaj nowhere together. No. But they had fun shooting this video. It reminded me of like Party and 7-Eleven and all kinds of other stuff. They added the clips in from the California show. What's that show? Where they be out there performing outside for 3 days.
Oh,
Coachella. Yeah, it was a cute video, and I actually like the song, and I never heard it before. So shout out to Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. But this is my thing. We will get to Bessie, but this is my thing, because since we're on Tidal, the video was released as a Tidal exclusive. Now, Jay-Z and all the other musicians, y'all know anytime y'all make anything exclusive, people will steal it and post it on YouTube or post it to other sites. So, you know, even though I'm excited that you guys have music exclusives, I think you have to do a whole lot better than just the music exclusives, because I'm not a Tidal subscriber, and I seen the video. Because I knew somebody was going to post that shit to YouTube. So it takes the specialness out of it.
And it almost is like, well, why do I even need to be a Tidal subscriber if we're just going to see it anyway, right?
Yeah. And then Jay-Z's concert, he streamed it. The whole fucking concert is on YouTube.
Which, by the way, did I tell you I was supposed to be there on Saturday? Oh yeah, I did tell you.
Yeah, we were supposed to be in New York on Saturday.
And I got invited. Shout out to my Instagram follower who invited me. He had an extra ticket for me to come to Jay-Z's show, the Tidal show, the private show on Saturday. But I couldn't go because of the situation with Amtrak, and then the buses were sold out from Philly to New York.
Okay.
It was just the whole thing. So
I went on Megabus and Bulk Bus. Sold out. I said, oh my God.
everybody who takes the train was now coming.
Taking the buses.
So I couldn't see Jay-Z, but I wasn't too upset because it was a free ticket, and I was grateful that, you know, the guy had a ticket for me. But I was saying to myself, I've had plenty of free tickets before, so you can't be upset. And I've seen Jay-Z a ton of times in concerts, so you can't be upset. Even though I was a little upset because he was performing songs that he had never performed before, and it was like a Rockefeller reunion. But like Kevin said, the whole concert's on YouTube now, so when I want, I can scroll it up like I did Rock in Rio the other day and just watch it.
Well, maybe somebody gonna take it. You know they're gonna probably take it off. So.
Well, that's alright, I'll watch it one day.
I think that they Tidal. Maybe if y'all want to do something exclusive, how about giving away free tickets? Like they used to give away the tickets and stuff.
I think the Tidal. I think that concert you had to be like a Tidal subscriber and all that bullshit.
And if you want to buy tickets like pre-sales, do exclusive like that. But when it comes to music and music videos, the shit is going to end up on YouTube anyway. So you have to go beyond the extra mile and say, oh, we're going to give you free videos and songs for anybody else.
That's kind of like how, sorry to bring up Beyonce again, but that's kind of like when you are a member of her website, and when she has tour tickets that go on sale, those members get first dibs, and then like a few days, and then the other people a few days later get the dibs. But it should be like that. But
well, when it comes to Beyonce, you can have first dibs or second dibs. You can't even get the fuck through.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's true.
Have me fighting and have people sitting on computers on 3 different phones and still can't.
Remember that? Remember I came here? And I came here and went off.
Yes.
Yeah, I did go in, and a bunch of people saw that video, and I know a bunch of people showed her.
and Jay-Z went off about the he did a little freestyle about how it's not right that a lot of these companies are working against him and Tidal and things like that. Yes, Jay-Z, I definitely understand where you're coming from, because I noticed that when Tidal came out, everybody was saying, "Oh, y'all just helping the rich get richer." And I said, "But what the fuck? When iPhone drops a new phone or a new iPad or a new MacBook or Jordan drops new sneakers, y'all running to go get that shit. Right. Y'all bitches be fighting each other, cutting each other, stabbing each other, all for iPhone, iPad, and
so how is Tidal any different?
Yeah, they gotta get their motherfucking money. Right. What Jay-Z is saying is these companies are not paying us anything.
Right.
So I'm going to start my own company and I can get paid. Now, how much are you paying these other acts? I don't know. Is Tidal paying more than with Spotify and with Apple Beats? And are they paying more than what those companies pay? I don't know. But I say give Jay-Z a motherfucking chance to get his company started off the ground before y'all start talking shit. Like I said, the WWE Network, a lot of people say, oh, they ain't got no subscribers. They ain't got subscribers. Now bitches got 1 million subscribers and we're at $9.99 a month. So Jay-Z, he can do that. Like, all he have to do is stop worrying about what these people are saying and run your motherfucking company, Jay-Z. Run your company. McCall was just saying, well, why can't we get a union with all the other people getting together? Now that y'all got it together, fuck what everybody else be saying.
I did say that, and Jay-Z and all these musicians kind of did what I said. But I was talking about black people. Yeah. But when you stop and think about it, they actually did what I said. That
they started their own thing. Business owners.
Wow. This is how we always speak things into existence. I did say that. Don't say I didn't say that, because I did. Did not say that. I said it on this show.
Yes.
About a few months ago, before the Tidal situation we even knew.
Yeah, but Jay-Z really think it's because he's a black man. But you know what, Jay? Keep doing your motherfucking thing.
Right. Keep doing your thing, and you'll keep winning.
Yeah, and you're doing it the right way, because you don't just have black artists.
Yeah,
you got and you got Madonna, bitch. Come on.
Of all people, Madonna, who climbed on that table to sign that thing. She did.
With
With that rat in her house. Did you see that video?
Yes!
Oh.
I think that was one day in a hotel.
I don't give a fuck where they were. Wherever Madonna's sitting at, there should not be no mouse or rat. And they keep saying a mouse, but that looks like a big rat. Nothing like that should be running by. I don't give a fuck.
I seen it on your Instagram.
That was disgusting, Kevin. And only Wendy Williams would pick that up. Because at first, when I first heard it, I said, well, what are you talking about? Kevin! Somewhere that Madonna is sitting, you should not see a mouse running by.
No.
And it looked like a hotel room.
Leave Madonna.
Didn't it? They kept saying it was her house, but
No,
I don't
that's
know.
a hotel.
Yeah, it looked like a hotel room. I don't know about her house situation. Yeah, I don't know about her house. Yeah, from her house. But whether it was a hotel or her house, either way, that's nasty.
Yeah.
What hotel is that they got rats in Madonna's room?
She better get a full refund. And
She probably don't even know. No, she don't. Because some people don't care about that episode. I do, because I don't close my eyes.
So,
No.
damn, you just made my hair from laughing. So, this weekend was the movie premiere of Bessie, starring Queen Latifah, Monique, Michael K. Williams, Tika Sumpter, Mike Epps. It was a bunch of people in this film, and it was about the music, not the
And
music,
Olivia Pope's
the
mom?
life. Yeah. Oh my God, what's her freaking name? Candy Alexander. She's always in the HBO film, okay? If she ain't an HBO film, she's in the HBO show, killing it every time. This time I didn't like her character at all in this movie. But it's about the life of Bessie Smith, who was a jazz singer in the early 20s and 30s. Well, yeah, back in the 1930s.
Over 80 years ago. Let's
Yes.
go like that.
And I just want to say, this is Queen Latifah's best role to me since the movie Life Support, which was another HBO film. And Queen Latifah, she effing killed that role. I don't want to talk all about the movie just in case you didn't see it. But Queen Latifah did. Listen, she's going to get nominated for awards. But the one who I think is going to get nominated and win stuff, Monique. Monique as Ma Rainey. Monique was freaking killing it. And she's a great actress. What can you say? She was killing it in that movie. They had Charles Dutton in the movie too as Pa Rainey, her husband. And they were just, you know what I noticed? That they were very open sexually at that time. Like, we seen Monique kissing women, we seen Queen Latifah, well, not Queen Latifah, we seen Bessie with women and men and sharing them in the same house at the same damn time. And then she still had men she was effing when she wanted to. It was a whole lot going on back with those entertainers. You know, I just found it, I don't know, maybe because they did it privately, but they weren't as open as
They weren't
are
open
now.
to the public,
Yeah.
but they were open privately, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Amongst
it's like
themselves.
amongst their friends and family, everybody knew. But publicly, people didn't know.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. And I just love seeing, I love the movie because first of all, I've heard about Bessie Smith. I heard about her being a jazz singer, but more importantly, not more importantly, but mostly I heard about how the way she died back, I don't remember, it was like 1930s. And she died on the road with the guy Richard that was played by Mike Epps. I'm gonna say Omar Epps. By Mike Epps. They were driving down the road as the movie, y'all seen the ending when they was in the car. But they had got into a car accident because it was raining real bad. And she had fell out of the car and somebody stopped to pick them up. And then as they started driving, another car hit that car. And she ended up being taken to a hospital where she had her arm severed, but she never regained consciousness. So, you know, I've heard about that, and I was wondering how they were going to do that in the movie, but they never did that. But the movie itself, the movie was phenomenal. Everybody played their part. Everybody did a great job. I know that HBO will be getting tons of nominations for this film, especially for Queen Latifah and for Monique. And I love seeing them together because Monique's character, she was very tough. Like, She was tough, but she was smart, and she wasn't no fucking dummy, okay? When it comes to how much it's going to cost to buy this venue, how much we going to pay for these people to come in, and then let's talk about these drinks, because I want money off that bar too. I know that's right. Did you get a chance to watch?
Yeah, I did. It was a good movie.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I loved it, man. I loved it. And then, is there really a book called Nigger Heaven? Because
I've heard of that before. I'm not for sure, but I've heard of that before. What I was going to say was about the film. I was extremely pleased at the fact that they made this movie, because a lot of people, Bessie Smith, even though a lot of jazz jazz lovers or blues lovers may have heard about her, but Bessie Smith is not like a household name.
she's like unsung.
You know what I mean? Like, she's an unsung. Whereas though it's crazy, because at one point, like Kevin said, 80-something years ago, she was one of the biggest African-American entertainers. But she's not really known that much to our generation. So it was good that they decided to make this film about her. It sheds a lot of light on her rise from, from her childhood, what happened in her childhood, to her, mating, like you said, to her whole sexuality and all that type of stuff. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't know nothing about that, her, going both ways. I didn't know anything about that until I saw the movie. I was like, wow, I didn't know this. Then I started doing some research, and I was like, oh. And her husband, I can't think of what his name is, but the one who played on Boardwalk Empire, Chalky. You didn't see Boardwalk. You never watched Boardwalk.
No, I know that's your show.
For those of y'all watching, y'all know her husband, who was played by Chalky White. Okay, Chalky. Because when he walked on that road, I was like, look at Chalky. Her husband, played by Chalky. In real life, her husband had a problem with that. He had never really got comfortable with her bisexual behavior. He never really got comfortable with that. And of course, in real life, both of them stepped out of the marriage. And it finally got to a point where they were just like, okay. But they never divorced. They separated, but they never divorced. They never got a divorce from each other. And Richard was considered her common law husband.
But some stuff, now, there were some things I want to know. What happened to the son? Because once he said you'll never see him again, we never seen him on screen. Like, they didn't even have, like, in the credits, this is what happened to so-and-so lived to, that didn't happen. And I want to know, where the hell did she get this boy from? Was it a boy that the husband made, and the mother gave him to her? Or did she really go out to an orphanage and adopt this kid? I
think she went out to an orphanage and adopted him. But I was getting ready to say something. You said something that was really good, because I wanted to say something about it, and now I can't remember.
About the boy getting taken away?
Oh, no, this was what I was going to say. If you notice, too, it was actually something that I said earlier. If you notice, too, about Bessie Smith, I know, I thought you said it, but I said it. If you notice, too, when I said how Bessie Smith was kind of unsung, but if you notice, too, a lot of the other characters, like Ma Rainey, was unsung, too, because I never heard of Ma Rainey. And come to find out that before Bessie Smith got famous, Ma Rainey was big, just as big. She was a big African-American vaudeville star, too, so it was like, it's good to know history. It's good to know your history. And shout out, will you say something about this movie? You want to talk more about it?
Yeah, I was finished.
Okay. Yeah, so the movie, if you haven't seen Bessie on HBO, make sure you
watch
guys
it on
see
demand.
that. Yes.
It is on demand.
It is a good movie. But shout out...
But wait a minute, no. Because can we talk about, as an actress, Queen Latifah, though, you showing your breast. Now, I know a lot of people have funny things to say, okay. But you have to look within that character and see all the things that she was going through. That was one of the most powerful scenes in the movie. At that point, and then her fighting with her husband and everything, she was going off for 40 days and 50 nights. So as an actress, I'm glad that...
I applaud her for that.
Yeah, to have the guts to even do it. And still stay the fuck in character being naked on camera. So shout out to you for that, Queen Latifah. What you about to say?
I was getting ready to say shout out to the young lady who hit me up on Twitter and said to me, I'm going to tell you what she said to me. Because I thought this was funny. I thought it was funny. This young lady hit me up on Twitter the other day, and she said, this was after we had made our last video, and she said to me, Mikkel, how in the world did you know Harriet Tubman died the same year as Rosa Parks was born, and the year? She said, I had to Google it myself. Well, I knew that because history was my thing coming up. I was glued to the History Channel. I was glued to the teacher when we had history in school, middle school and high school. My friend Anitra, Kevin knows my friend Anitra, she always says that she always looked up to me when it came to history stuff because I just knew my history.
I used to love social studies. I used to love it. Learning about the Sons of Liberty, the Stamp Act, the Tax Act, the Revolutionary War. Like, I used to love it. I don't know how I got out of it, but I used to be into all of that stuff. The government, the 3 branches of government. I know all of that stuff, but I just don't know how I fell off. And I can't retain most of that stuff. Ask me what the fuck was the Stamp Act about. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't fucking remember.
You know what it was for me? The older people in my life, because I grew up around a lot of older women. And you know, old women, once they get to a certain age, they start reminiscing. And for me, I just listen. And I think I told you this a few years ago when my grandmother's last surviving sister, when she passed away, before she passed away, for a long time, she and I would sit and just talk for hours and hours and hours. I would go to her house and we would talk and talk and talk. And some of my cousins were like, how you sit and talk? I mean, we all loved her, but you know, like, how you sit and talk to Aunt Dot? She's in her 80s and you... I like it,
got stuff to talk about.
But it was like, I never realized it until after she died that she was actually teaching me my family history, and I didn't even realize it while she was teaching it to me. Because after she died, I was able to go in her house and find old pictures and stuff like that and be like, oh, that's so-and-so. How did I know? Because she had told me about them. You know what I mean? So it was like, you listen to people and ooh, this breaks my heart, and I don't want to cry. But the other day, I was watching the news, and this 80-year-old man, he was suffering from, he has cancer, and he was in the hospital for a few months. And when he came home from the hospital, he's really sick, and he's frail, and he walks with like a walk and everything. And when he came home from the hospital after being there for a few months, he lives alone, and there was no food in his refrigerator. So he called 911. And when the dispatch, because 911 was the only number that he could remember. So when the dispatch answered, they recorded it, and he was like, you know, I don't have any food in my refrigerator. And he was all I want is for somebody to just bring me some food. And the dispatcher got permission from her boss, and she went to the guy's house with a police officer and brought him all this food, and she made him like sandwiches for the week so that he could stock up, you know, so she put him in the refrigerator. But, you know, the moral to that story was, you know, you have to check up on your elderly because you never know what's going on. And the fact that this man didn't have any food in his refrigerator and the only number he could think of was 911. And when you listen to the tape, it's so sad because he's like, I'm hungry and I don't have any food in here. And I felt it broke my heart. And then his community pitched in to, you know, help buy him food for his cabin and stuff. And I was like, you have...
Where is his family?
You know, some people don't have family, Kevin. Like, some people don't have it. There was this woman who lived on my block. I think I told you the story before. She lived at the corner of my block, and she had lived on my block all her life. It was her parents' house, and she lived there with them. But she never married, and she didn't have any kids. And she was in her 80s. And one night, she had a stroke in her house, and me and my cousin came home, and we noticed something was wrong because it's 10 o'clock at night, and her door is wide open. And she's in her 80s. And we go, and we went up on her porch, and we looking through her front door, and she got all this old food cartons in the middle of her living room with mice running everywhere. It's like, if you don't have no family looking after you, you know, and some old people, they get dementia. They don't even know that they have dementia. You know, it's like, so you have to check up on your old, whether it's a neighbor or a relative, you have to check up on them. You know, you just have to. And that's how I was raised. That's why I'm so close to the seniors in my life. Because one of these days, God willing, I'm going to be up there, and I would hope and pray that somebody comes and look after me. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yes. Especially your family.
Right.
And don't throw me in no fucking home if I can still take care of myself.
Okay. No. Well, you know, you can put me in a home. Just put me in the independent living part.
Okay.
Don't put me in the dependent. Yeah, don't put me in that part. Because, you know, the woman at my church, Mother Hinton, who's 92, she lives in the home, but she's in the end because she takes care of herself or whatever the case may be.
But don't she drive and all of that
stuff?
No,
she don't drive. No.
Who drives?
That was Mother Rivers.
Okay.
Mother Rivers and my Aunt Dot were the last two mothers of our church who drove. And Mother Rivers was 96 and my Aunt Dot was 84.
Okay.
None of the mothers now drive.
You gotta pick them up, take them the hell home.
Take them home.
I got my life from that picture you posted with Kermit the Frog talking about the parents say, I don't want to take all your time.
Yeah.
And somebody said, no,
I'm
take
gonna
your time.
because they do that all the time. And Nikki, my pastor Lee, she posted it on her Instagram page, and it just so happened yesterday at church I was sitting next to her. So when I saw it, I left a comment and I said, "I didn't do that yesterday, did I?" She said, "No, because you know better." Because when it's time to go, it's time to go. I heard the word. I heard it. I received it. Let's go.
Oh.
I hate that one person. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Take your time, pastor. You must don't know where to go. Because I've been sitting in this church since 10:30 and it's going on 1:45. It's time to go. You save that for next Sunday.
I want to be there, but somebody says
My cousin Betty, me and her hate, and she had the nerve to leave a comment on my picture. Mind you, she's pushing 70. And she left a comment on my picture one day on Instagram. I was like, "Don't you hate when the pastor say turn to your neighbor?" Because I do that.
and they all do it.
And so when my pastor does it, because I sit in the front row and like a lot of people who I sit in the row with, they sit on the other end. When he says to do it, I just sit there like this. So I posted that on Instagram. I was like, I hate when the pastor says, "So my cousin Betty, she gonna leave a comment on some because I don't never do it." I said, "I know, because I see you. Neither one of us do it." That's how you know we family. We don't like to turn to your neighbor shit. So no, that's wasting time. Turn to your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, no." Wasting time. Come on, meet up the process.
So, now I got a question, a serious question. I put this on my notes. Have any of you guys lost hope for Scandal? Because I feel like I've lost all hope for Scandal. I don't give a damn what happens when it comes back September. And I found myself watching this season of Scandal. I watch it just to have something to watch.
Can I say something? All right, you're losing hope. Is it kind of what I was saying before? Because you know I don't watch it no more. I used to watch it, but I've been stopped watching it. Once I realized, I stopped watching it a few seasons ago when it started to become more about the affair between Olivia and the president, and it was just taken away from the whole her solving cases. It was just like always sleeping with each other. Then last night I was at my pastor's house, and they were watching Scandal on what's the name, and I found out, I thought this was the weirdest thing. They was like, "Oh yeah," because I saw it was a scene where the president and Olivia was on at the White House and they were on the balcony and they started kissing her.
Yeah, that
I
was
said, "Well,
it.
wait a minute, what's going on?" And she said, "Oh yeah, my pastor niece said, oh yeah, he kicked the first lady out." And I said,
Yep, he kicked
He
first
kicked her
lady
out.
Fire,
Yeah.
what you call
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
And I said, "Well, wait a minute, how does he kick his wife out of the White House?" She said, "Oh, because he found out she was involved in this killing." And I said, "But, where's the loyalty? That's his wife. He kicks out the White House." And they said, "Well, yeah." And I'm like, see, this is why I don't watch the show no more, because now it's going all over the place. Like, and now he's kicking out his wife, and now Olivia's... It's like too much of a soap opera.
Because first of all, Fitz, bitch, you stole the White House.
Right.
And now,
That's what I
because
said,
your
where's
wife
the
done
loyalty?
did something that got people killed, now, you got to get out my house. Bitch, smart shit that you done did. And then you killed the damn senator in her hospital bed.
He kept with the pillow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, smothered her. I remember that.
Bitch, you got some fucking nerve.
Yeah.
I'm done with this show.
That's why I said this show, it seems like to me, it seems like the writers of Scandal lost their sight a few seasons ago, and then Shonda Rhimes just said, "Okay, let's just start making this a whole..." You cannot tell me that Scandal is not like a maze now. You're like, where are y'all going with this?
I wanted to go back to
how it was
two
originally.
cases.
Yes.
Like she was handling like two cases, and then she had her little thing.
Right.
But now
It's all
Nelly
about
is a
that.
senator now.
Right.
There's so much going on. I can't. Bitch, then
And you got all these people
died,
walking
then
in the
he not
hallway in the
dead.
White House. Too many people walking in the hallway.
But,
No wonder why people jumping the fence. There's all these people walking in the hallway. And don't nobody know who's...
so let me know. Will y'all be watching Scandal next season? Because I don't think I will.
Yeah, they'll be watching it next season.
It'll just be something to talk about, but it's not nothing I'm dying for on Thursdays like Empire on Wednesdays at 9. And hopefully y'all get it right with the second season of Empire and don't fuck it up and try to turn it into something else. I'm loving this. Don't fuck it up. Why when things start
Going good.
somebody always flick the switch somewhere?
That's what I'm talking about with Scandal. I stopped watching Scandal.
I thought you was crazy at first.
You did, didn't you? Because remember I used to say
Bitch,
you
you
like
out
just
your fucking
mine.
mind.
And then now you see what I'm saying. Like it just
Damn, like,
now it's just
bitch.
going all over the place. When they said that he kicked his wife out, and I'm like, well, where's the loyalty? Because didn't he, like you said, I said that. Didn't he like steal the presidency? Wasn't he being shady with it? And hasn't he been cheating on his wife his whole presidency? And didn't he kill that senator? But now he's kicking his wife out the White House because she's responsible for all these people getting killed. Well, his ass should have been kicked out when he killed that lady. No, she wasn't saying she was a judge. The one who had, was she a judge?
I think she was a senator.
Maybe she was like a retiring judge and she had cancer. The old lady.
Yeah.
I think
but
she was
we know,
a judge.
look, whatever part she had, that she was
he killed her. Because God didn't come down.
Because she had that secret and was going to tell it.
Yeah, it was about him.
Yeah.
You do stuff like that. You don't do stuff like that. No, you don't.
So the 2015 BET Award nominations came out today. Hey, y'all. Listen, y'all know I don't give a damn about these nominations. Again, we talk about, normally we doing the scripted show, talk about the nomination. Now it doesn't matter. Who won last year?
That's who's gonna win this year. And you know, Azalea Banks, as much as I can't stand her.
She's not
there. But she tweeted and said, "Well, we all know who's gonna win for best rap, Nicki Minaj." And she was like, "This category is not really even a category."
Yeah.
And a lot of people went on her case about Brandon. Yeah. But then, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care for her that much, but she wasn't lying.
Yeah, I mean, Nicki Minaj was Put Missy. When is Missy Elliott coming back so she could be in there? Yeah. I want to see Missy nominated for another BET award. Yeah. But okay, so the nominations is bullshit. We really watch to see who's performing, so we don't even know who's performing. Right. But Azalea Banks, she tweeted, "Oh, I can't believe I'm nominated for a BET Awards because the BET Awards is a joke." And then
that's how you get her.
I'm saying
they probably won't even invite her.
She's nominated, so she could be outspoken, but I bet she ain't gonna never get a nomination from them again.
No.
I'm like, damn, like you still getting your foot in the door, girl. You got a BET nomination, okay? Be happy about it, but now you upset because you went in with Best Female, and then Iggy Azalea is the same category as her, and they don't get along. And
if she went, can you imagine if she went?
Oh, but this is my thing, Azalea Banks. You did all that crying about hip hop and how everybody should be united and how it's not right that these white people coming in and taking stuff and acting like it's there. I mean, you pleaded a great case 6 months ago. And now you get nominated. Oh, this is bullshit. Fuck this. This is a joke. Make up your motherfucking mind, Iggy. Azalea Banks. Too many Azaleas.
Is that the same 6 months ago when she told T.I. his wife was a coon?
Yeah, he couldn't read. I didn't know these things. I was about to text him, and then I said, never mind. She said, I don't know her number no more. Is that true? I didn't know that.
She said, T.I., you got your fucking wife as a coon.
What?
They're not laughing with you, they're laughing at her. Bitch! She went off.
Can you do the impression she did when she did T.I.?
No, what did she do? I can't remember offhand what she did. I know she did.
You won't tell me? I can't remember.
Yeah, she did go off on TikTok. And I like T.I. But it was funny. It was.
Listen, the BET Awards the last weekend in June. I don't remember the day. I think it's June 27th. But I'll be watching. I'll definitely be watching.
Of course.
I don't care who wins, okay? But I do want to say congratulations to Michelle Williams. She was nominated for Best Gospel Act. That's my honor. I'm happy for that. And I seen her video the other day. And shout out to Jamar, because I seen you in the video. And I don't know why we didn't submit a video. Maybe I didn't know about it. But
Jeremy.
Hello.
Who you near with? Who you near with?
You work at Diesel?
No.
Ooh, smell like underarms.
No, it don't. It smells like weed.
It's not you. It's the weed. It smells like underarms.
I know you did try it. Don't try it.
It do smell like underarms.
Oh,
Got him! Got him!
Don't do that. Be quiet. Hello?
Yo, they was just talking about you.
Who?
These nuts! Got him!
Yes!
Oh, you like that?
I don't even know what's going on.
It's just a whole cloud of aroma just came in here. I'm about to get some myself. So on that note, I'm feeling myself. Listen. Come here. Bitch. Wait.
I knew your reaction was going to be that.
If you look in my eyes and see what I see. La, 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 la.
Bet! When I tell you I live for your reactions, you don't know. Yeah. But I didn't know they did that.
So they got you.
No, no, but it was on. We're not talking about this.
Ah, no! Listen!
Woo!
In about 20 years when I write my book,
You gonna put that in there?
if you let me.
No, I ain't gonna let you.
No! It just better not hit the streets. That's all.
No.
Y'all mad at y'all know what I just said. I know.
Hurry up and turn this off. I can tell you what happened.
Keep sending those graduation pictures. Y'all got until May 31st. I'm going to post every graduation picture. Congratulations to all the graduates and all the prom. Send the prom pictures too. And when you send the prom pictures, send your best one. Don't make me choose your best one. So again, thank y'all for watching. We got to go, because I got to find out what the fuck is this tea. Now let me see.